the time has come, the walrus said.
You know, a kind of design flaw I've discovered is that, you know, having the second chair here for Jaina to be, that's great and all, but it's not quite high up enough or far back enough for you to actually see Jaina. Like, I really have to, and I did this during the Sonic 2 8-bit finale, I really have to just point her to you. There she is. Like, now this isn't much of a face cam anymore, is it? It's just a Jaina cam. Maybe if I get a Jaina cam at some point, we could do that as a thing. Now, this is a brand new recording session, and something I want to do right away is head back to Tomahawk Man stage. We did get the letter here, but there's something else I need to find. I'm glad I did this in a second recording session, because, if I had just gone and beat all the stages like that, I never would have found this. I actually don't know that I've ever obtained this from playing Mega Man 6. It just doesn't seem that familiar, but I don't know, maybe when we revisit it and actually collect it, it'll be more familiar to me. It should be noted regarding my multiple recording sessions, you can absolutely beat this game in just one session. You can beat pretty much any Mega Man game in just one session. Personally though, I like splitting it up a few times, that way I can record a lot of different games, get a lot more recorded, you know. And actually, I see where the secret is right over here. Inch on over. Is that not it? It's a cracked wall, surely. Huh. That looks like it would be it. There we go. We really have to inch over, like nothing in Mega Man is touching that platform right now. But over here, this is where Proto Man is at, and he gives us a special item. And that's all we're seeing of Proto Man in this game. I hope you enjoyed him. He gave us that item in the bottom middle there, the energy collector, something along those lines. It basically allows us so that whenever we're using energy for, say, the Yamato Spear, and we collect energy, even if we're not equipped with the Yamato Spear, it'll go to the Yamato Spear, so it's not like you have to switch in between weapons to actually get weapon energy back, and that's a great idea. It encourages you to actually use those special weapons more, because you don't fear running out of ammo as much. I mean, personally, some weapons in some Mega Man games are so ridiculously useless that the idea of using a limited ammo source on them is kind of crazy, but what are you gonna do? Also, wow, I just died right before the boss door. Is there no way to exit the stage, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. We can cut this. Actually, you know what? Now is a good time to show off that energy thing working. So you see, we don't have the spear equipped, and as we collect the energy, it gets its ammo back. Isn't that neat? Also, I will say, it must be real unfortunate if you did Tomahawk Man stage first, because then, so, you play the stage one time, do the normal boss fight, and that goes, you know, fine. But then, you get the power adapter, and like, oh, I gotta go back to get the secret item with Proto Man. But then you get the jet adapter, it's like, you gotta play the stage again to go this bottom route. By the way, this is the Night Mace I'm showing off here. It's actually pretty powerful, and the fact that it kind of comes back to you like that is pretty neat too. There are some decent weapons in this game, I can admit. Anyway, now we have Centaur Man, who's going to be weak to Night Man's weapon, of course. Centaur Man's a pretty unique idea for a Robot Master. Like, all of them have been, you know, bipedal, well, man-like kind of creations, but one like Centaur Man's certainly a new concept. It's interesting that this is kind of a water stage. You wouldn't expect that from a Centaur, but well, I guess that's just how it goes. It's unfortunate there's no Rush Marine or any underwater things like that. Hey there, Eddie, what do you got for me? Ooh, an energy tank. Man, I have a lot of lives and energy tanks right now. 7 and 7, huh? We haven't even gotten to the final stages yet. We still have 2 more Robot Masters. For some reason, this outdoor bit here kind of reminds me of, what was the Robot Master's name? The one from Mega Man 4 who was water-themed? He was like Sector and M. Bison's movesets combined? I don't remember his name, but he was kind of neat. This is just a lot of falling enemies coming from somewhere? I don't quite get that. I mean, we're able to walk on this floor. I saw the down arrows and everything, but this is clearly solid ground. Well, there's certainly the alternate boss, and we have one letter to go, which is the letter T. As you can no doubt tell... It's okay, we can do redos. As you can no doubt tell, those words are spelling out the word beat, as in beat the bird from Mega Man 5? Was that when he was introduced? I think it was. Alright, Centaur Man, let's see just how weak you are to this weapon. Oh, you have teleportation. That's interesting.
And that holy shit, teleporting Centaur!
Oh, he can freeze time. I think I have an idea as to what weapon he's gonna give us, but there he goes. Didn't even need to use an energy tank that time. You get the Centaur Flash and the letter T. And, yeah, that's not the best demonstration of the weapon, but I imagine it stops time, just like the, what was it, the Flashman weapon? There's also the Brightman weapon, which I think did the same thing, actually. Again, they've kind of run things dry. I mean, we already had an Airman, now we have a Windman. He's even in the same position as Airman on stage select. But you know what, it's fine. The formula works, and I think it works exceedingly well here in Mega Man 6. It's also just kind of a game you can avoid playing unless you're really interested in. I would say though, if you've never played a Mega Man game before, this isn't a bad place to start by any means. So not only do we have the new weapon, but now that we've collected all the letters, I might as well show off Beat the Bird, who functions exactly like he did in the last game, where Beat comes in and just kind of fights enemies for us on a little timer based on, well, how much he hits enemies, of course. Beat, go get him. Thanks, Beat. Beat's fun, although I don't think Beat targets bosses in this game, which is a major downside. Beat absolutely destroyed the final boss of Mega Man 5, but we won't be able to use the same tactic here, unfortunately. Also, unfortunately, just like with the power adapter and the jet adapter, we can't do a charge shot or I don't think even slide while we have Beat out like this, so... I mean, I like that it follows that same kind of rule set. It's consistent at the very least, but it's also kind of underwhelming compared to the power and jet adapter. Again, it's fun, and I'd say it's worth going for 100% just because going for 100% is really easy in this game. But I'll take the jet adapter any day over Beat the Bird. Sorry, Beat. That's impressive. It's a good thing we didn't instant die as soon as we touched the spikes. We still had invincibility frames. You know, Windman's theme is strangely mystical and awe-inspiring in a way. I like it, but it's also kind of out of place for a Mega Man stage. You expect a lot more, like, action-packed excitement in a Mega Man stage theme. And yeah, there's only one exit here. Of course, we've gotten all the Beat letters at this point, so there's no secret other entrance at this point. Of course, Windman is going to be weak to the Night Ball here. I don't remember what his exact name is. I'll just call it the Mace. Alright, Windman, get a load of this. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I did the Night Ball on Centaur Man. I completely forgot we fought Centaur Man, even. But yeah, we use this weapon, which is the kind of time stopper of the game. And we just kind of hurt him like that. Ooh, hold on, we have to use an energy tank. It's okay, we got a lot. And then yeah, just as a demonstration here, Beat won't really help us out much here. Like, go get him, Beat. You know what, my goal is now to have Beat out during the end of the fight, just to prove to you that Beat is actually worth getting, and that we can play this game as if it was Mega Man 2. We don't need a charge shot. Although we did use a slide, so that's Mega Man 3. Never mind. Well, Beat, you made it to the end of the fight. Good job, buddy. So that is all 8 of the Robot Masters dealt with. All we have now is, of course, Mr. X himself. We also got the Windstorm weapon, which we'll have to try out. I mean, there you go. It's shooting a little tornado. It's a little gust attack, if you will.